Hey everyone, this is Jack's Reviews. We're going to do a special review today of my 4 favorite Giger books. Giger is the original designer of the Alien. He did Species, he's done multiple other films, which we will go over in a minute. But I just want to do a quick breakdown of these 4 books. It won't be highly detailed, but we're going to scan through them and I'm going to explain what they are and what they represent. So if you're interested, subscribe, please hit the bell notification, and let's get started. Now, this first book is the best one I own. It's my prized possession. It's actually Giger's diary that has been Xeroxed into a book. So you can see the book in there of his diary while creating the designs for Alien 1979. And so what happens is it's all written in German, because that's Giger's from Zurich. So it's all written in German, and he has all his personal ink designs and drawings that he did for the film. He even has personal notes and photographs from the set of himself with others, and notes complaining about people on set, and all sorts of things, and with 20th Century Fox and the director and everything. And so all the details and whatnot. It's a personal diary. So it's all in German, but on the other side, which we will get to later, you can actually see how there's 2 bookmarks. One of them, you can actually switch to the back of it and it translates. So you can see the Giger egg right there, which is so cool. And all these ink drawings that he did for the film, the concept art, is just incredible, which he won the Academy Award for Best Art Direction for Alien. So the back of the book, you've got it all translated into English. So what you do is you go back and forth, and it's got other languages as well that it's translated into. But you go back and forth and you read about it. Like the picture on the bottom left, I remember now that was actually at his hotel that he was staying at, where he wanted his family to come. These images there's the finger of the alien, or that could be the facehugger, set images, and he took and he stapled it to the diary. And yeah, him working on the suit. It's a pretty remarkable piece. My ex actually gave it to me for Christmas, and he really was a great gift giver. And this is one of it's the best gift I've ever gotten. Totally blows my mind. So you can see there's the other bookmark right here. And so that's that's where I'm at. And I've taken my time over the years. I did not rush this. And then you get to this area, which has the other languages, and you can basically page along, and it gives you descriptions of everything translated to English, and then more exclusive photos. So yeah, it's Giger's diary for the movie Alien, Diary 7 of 8. And the next one is, I got this recently, actually gifted to me off of my wish list on YouTube. And this item is actually Giger in the early years. And so what it is, it goes through his childhood, where he started to get his creativity from. It even goes all the way through his love life. And his original work, some of his original ink designs, which are just incredible. And yeah, so it shows him as like a baby, and his mom on vacations. That's Giger right there on the right. He looked like he grew up in a very cozy lifestyle, we'll put it that way. Up in the mountains, just beautiful, happy life. So to think that he actually, designed these, some of these most disturbing images coming from a lifestyle that was all peaceful and happy, up in the mountains with a gorgeous family and everything, for him to design those things is pretty remarkable. So these are some of his kids' drawings. And I haven't finished this book. I've probably made it halfway through, so I still have lots of reading to go. But yeah, you get the idea. It's pretty remarkable, actually. And I got this gifted. You can see some artwork in here I've never seen before. And I had no idea that, it's pretty amazing. And the photographs, the quality of this book is incredible. So whoever gifted to me, I really appreciate you. And it's like the most beautiful lifestyle, And of course, Giger is no longer alive. I think he died in 2014. And so he's been gone 11 years now. He's 2014 or 2013. I can't remember exactly. I always thought Giger was pretty handsome, like right there on the right. I thought he was very handsome when he was younger, yeah. If I ran into him and he was looking like that and he was doing such incredible, disturbing artwork, I would have chased him in a heartbeat. So yeah, and then the next book that we have up is actually, sorry for the glare. These books have a lot of like that shiny, glossy texture, so it's very difficult for me to get rid of the multiple ring light glares. But so this is his film breakdown for Species. And, I'm getting a Species statue coming in, a 1/3 statue from PCS, so I will be taking photographs out of this book and using it as reference when I do the full breakdown of the Species statue. So I love the film Species, and he did all of the designs on it, and this was after Alien 3, where he had a lot of issues with 20th Century Fox and designing and whatnot, and so I think when Roger Donaldson, the director of Species, came in, and he actually gave Giger full reign to design whatever he wanted to design, and he wanted to do this overly sexualized, hunting, killing machine sort of thing. But there was something about Species that I really loved, and the thing about Species that got me was the fact that it was her trauma of slowly transforming into this beast. It was the human in her that was going through the terror of changing and her sexual desires and everything of the alien. And that was actually the part that intrigued me the most, was the human element. So yeah, you can see some of the designs, and what he did on Species, he actually wanted the whole body to be fully translucent. So it's very difficult to do an animatronic translucent. The image on the left is one of my favorites of Sil. Yeah, and these ink drawing designs, I love the one in the center there, the black one. Yeah, just amazing. There's the inner skull that goes inside the skull because he wanted to be translucent. He wanted the alien to have translucency through its skin. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Species. I think I was about 8 years old when it came out. I had the poster on my wall. So I'm very excited to break down the statue from PCS, the 1/3 scale statue, which should be coming in January or February. So I'll be doing a full breakdown of that soon. Yeah, again, remember to subscribe. I'll be updating stuff here all the time. I'm very nerdy, and I thought I would start sharing all the nerdy things that I'm very interested in my life and getting other people into these classics and this information. So this actually right here was Giger's train that he designed for the film, and it's actually a physical thing that's in the film, a locomotive. And he built the whole thing, and they shot it in the film. It's pretty amazing. There's more of the train designs. Yeah, it's just... His ink designs are some of my favorites. So that's the Species film design book. Pretty amazing. Then the next one is his actual film design. And it has a foreword from Ridley Scott, which is pretty decent. And so it goes through all of his films in this book. Now this one is the one that I really wanted the most when I was a kid, because I remember seeing it. And then I got my hands on it. Now look, Necronomicon 1 and 2 are the books that I really want from Giger, but they're like antiques, and I just don't think they've ever re-released them. Very difficult to get a hold of for a decent price. So yeah, these go through his film designs. I apologize because up on the top left it actually gives you the film name that he's working on. So these are actually images for Dune that he had started working on for Jodorowsky's Dune. This was actually the Harkonnen planet designs that he did. So, and you can see the films have stolen. Alien stole from Dune. Yeah. I don't know the second celebration of the four. I don't know what that is. And of course there's Alien, the life cycle image on the right, which is incredible. And the derelict spacecraft. He did everything on Alien. I mean, for the most part. It was disappointing that Cameron didn't want him back, but he was very difficult to work with. Reading his diary, the first book I had on here, Giger was very difficult. And when he was done with you, he would have a meltdown. He didn't want to have anything to do with you. So he didn't negotiate well with others. But there's no denying that his vision and his airbrush work on his murals and his creations are just incredible. So here you have the Dune, the sandworms on the top left, and then the furniture is actually the Harkonnen furniture that he wanted to do for the film. I don't know where those chairs are now, probably in the gallery. He did work with Debbie Harry, and I think he did one of her music videos. I never saw The Tourist, but I love the design on the right. I've always loved that design. Yeah, and his ink work is definitely the work that gets me the most. Yeah, so there's the locomotive again from Species, and actually some of these designs, like that one on the right, is not in the other film books, so that's why I wanted to get all the books. here's his design for Alien 3. He had a full statue built for Alien 3, and this is actually the head design. Yeah, okay, so he wanted to have the Alien 3 to be sexualized, of course, and there were supposed to be monks on the planet in Alien 3, and the alien would seduce them and kill them. This is the full head design of the Alien 3 design, which I just think is incredible. You had the fingers going through the skull there, and the interior of the mouth. He wanted the tongue to be different because it came out of an ox. See, there's the ox on the right. That's Babe. And so Giger did a lot of designs for Alien 3, and a lot of it was cut because there were a lot of tensions. He didn't like flying. He was Xeroxing things through, and yeah, he did Poltergeist 2, the designs for Poltergeist 2, yeah. I love the bat that's hanging on the right, yeah. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video breakdown of some of my favorite books by Giger, or the Giger books, and subscribe because we're going to be doing more and future ones, breaking down more books that I have. So yeah, I appreciate you all, and give it a like and share it if you can. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much.